promo for BSG album. Ready? I'm throwing it. Perfect. Oh! It's going in.
BSG 2021, baby!
Gentlemen and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We're cruising just a few miles north of your destination. Buckle those seatbelts because it's gonna be a bumpy.
Oh, it's still going. Oh.
Welcome to Babeopolis.
How did I get here? Was it by design? Feels like it's been calling to me.
Babeopolis, right? Yeah, I've had a lot of people asking about that one. Well, the idea started, I believe it was me and Lil Peanut, just on a walk, brainstorming, and we were just, talking about babes, as guys do, as, musicians, as artists do, and either me or him was like, imagine a city of babes. I think it was Lil Peanut, and I was like, that's a Babeopolis. Sorry. So he said that's a Babeopolis, and I laughed, and I was like, this has to be a song, a mid-2000s pop anthem, something that'll really get the crowd going. So I got in the studio, made some loops, curated this absolute masterpiece, did the little intro there, and then the chorus was just infectious. It was a hit. So I told Lil Peanut, I called him up, I told him, you're gonna need a feature on this. We had some A-listers wanting to be on it. Playboy Cardi wanted a verse, Freddie Gibbs, and Tierra Whack also, but this was more just a homegrown thing. So I was like, Lil Peanut, you're on it, you get 2 verses, and let's just say he absolutely killed it. So we have the audio file, and we send it to one of our friends. He goes to college, and turns out all the babes of the college love it. It's a smash hit. We're really, really excited for that to be releasing as our track 1 on the album. Yeah, thank you.
Gentlemen and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking.
When Michael sent me the demo for Babeopolis back in September, I think, I recognized immediately that he had sent me something really special. I had never heard anything like Babeopolis. Just right from the beginning, it grabs you with that early 2000s synth pop style, and then when Rufus's bouncy rap verse comes in, it's just a combination of sounds that has never been made before. I shared it with a friend of mine at Sanford, and it blew up. Everybody loved it. It's easy to see why, but it spread like a wildfire. Before the song was even released, it was a huge hit. I'm a firm believer that there are only maybe 4 or 5 perfect songs ever written. Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin, Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen, Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen, Runaway by Kanye West, and now I would say Babeopolis by BSG. I really believe that. It's a flawless song. There's nothing wrong with it. It's so revolutionary. It's so timeless. It has a purpose. You listen to it and you relate to it. It grabs you. You understand it. Not many songs do that nowadays. Babeopolis is it's an important song, and I'm really excited for people to hear it.
I really like babes. I'm not gonna lie.
Pour it out. I got clout. If I play you, it's a route. We gon' scream, we gon' shout, we gon' put you in timeout. Pour it out. I got clout. If I play you, it's a route. We gon' scream, we gon' shout, we gon' put you in timeout. Play me 1v1, get 3 stock. I am Netflix, you are Peacock. I'm in Yeezy, you in Reebok. Play with me and you gon' get pop. Play with me and you gon' get pop.
Recording Poured Out was a pretty fun challenge. Michael was spitting bar for bar, and it was hard to keep up. He went pretty crazy, but it was fun. We got Obama on there. He did a pretty good job, but most of the time he's being political, so we had to cut it kind of short. But that's all right. We had a really fun time making it, and we just love flexing our verses. We're not really wealthy, but it was still fun to do.
Well, when we wrote Stand Up, we just thought this is such a big issue that so many teens struggle with these days. We just had to, share how we feel about the situation, just really give them our take on the whole issue. it just, I mean, surely people struggle with this, right? Lots of teens struggle with it, I'm sure, right? Right? Lots of them do, right? Right?
Stand up for me.
Yes, so like my inspiration for Mr. Roboto, right? It started with the court case between me and Styx, like fighting for the sample that I used on the song Mr. Roboto, which is why in the first line I say, welcome to the courthouse, I'm the judge and jury. I'm just saying like, hey Styx, this is my courthouse, this is my sample, you know? And, you know, we really get into the point that I'm just this robot, right? I'm no longer going through the motions. I've just realized I'm no longer part of the system. That's why I say government be talking, they're like, yo, Mr. Roboto kind of going crazy, which is why I had to remove the sample. It's very, very sad.
Okay, so, man, recording Tzatziki's, that was just like a really fun time. I loved working with YBA Twig and Vintage Baby, but seriously, the song was very sad for us. It's really close to our heart because we were really, really wanting to hang out with the girls, and they wouldn't hang out with us, and they just left us for Tzatziki's for like an entire hour, and that made us really mad, and we were just wondering what we were going to do because we came and we're going to hang with them, but then they decided not to, and they left us.
Tom, it's okay.
Would you love me for a week? Yeah. Girl, you tear my heart to pieces.
So when Vintage Baby and Skim Milk contacted me about making a Chainsmokers type beat, I just cackled and chortled a little bit. And, you know, I knew it was easy, right? Airy synths, orgasmic percussive drums, put them together, and wow, my jaw was, you know, it dropped. It was at the floor. For the chorus, I knew it had to be really inventive, you know, Kendrick Lamar-esque, so I figured I started with Would You Love Me for a Week, and that really means Would You Love Me for a Week? Girl, you tear my heart to pieces, and I'm in love with your physique because every day my love increases. I'm in love with this girl's physique. She was in Article 6, but, like, still. Yeah, so I threw that together. A couple vocal riffs at the end. Vintage Baby and Skim Milk came in with some just wow lyrics, you know. And that's kind of, you know, just came together, and it was just an absolute sonata of musical harmony. So yeah.
So, for a week, great song. So me and Skim Milk, we were brainstorming ideas to make a new song on the album, and we ended up landing on the idea of a Chainsmokers type beat about this character who has so many girlfriends he has time to date a girl for just a week. So we started out, we got YBA Twig, super talented guy, to make the beat. He did it super easily. It's a Chainsmokers beat, I mean, simple stuff. But then the lyrics, we had to write for that. That's where the challenge started to come in. So that was not easy, not at all. We had a bunch of like rough drafts we went through, but just nothing was working really. So me and Skim Milk, we decided if we're gonna write about this character, we gotta live like this character. So for the next like 2 or 3 months, I think it was, we just dated an unhealthy amount of women. It was insane. Like, we're talking like tens, if not millions of them. It was crazy, but it was a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie, but hearing that final product of the song, it just made it all worth it. It was great. I just loved it. Especially the part where me and Skim Milk are just going bar for bar at the end. Just the way our voices synchronize together. It's not only fun to listen to, but it really makes you think, you know? It really makes you think.
like so inspirational to me. Like I just want to be one of those babes for BSG.
I think of them every night.
So, you know, since the manifestation of the album, since the incubation of the album in my cranium, I knew Black Tie had to be on there. You know, I took inspiration from Devil in a New Dress, Runaway, all these really great long tracks, and I knew we had to have something like that on the album. We wanted to end with a bang. So, you know, obviously we got Mark saying, BSG, you're a real piece of work. You know, that was great. We did it in one take. Don't ask us how we did that. We're just really smart, and the energy in that room that night, let's just say it was pandemonium. That's all I can say. So yeah, just a great way to wrap up the album.
So where did I get my inspiration from my verse on Black Tie? It's a good question. You know me, I've always believed that in order to write a good verse, you need to be inspired by something. So, bit of backstory. So where I was born, people didn't really listen to this type of music, this genre of music, really. So when I moved there, I showed it to them. I showed them really what music could become. And I mean, they never turned back. They just loved it. Like, it's all they listen to now. And I just think it's so cool. Like, I can go to that community and see, like, I did that. I changed them. And it's so awesome. So basically, when I sat down to write this verse, I thought to myself, like, how can I give back to that community? And it just really inspired me to just write this verse. Yeah, that's Black Tie.
Behind the line, babes flounder on board. This is just a great story. I love this story. So me and the gang, you know, we're in downtown Franklin, and we're going around the corner, and all of a sudden we just see Mike Tyson right there, and we're like, wow, it's Mike Tyson. So, you know, we're exchanging autographs and stuff, and we start making fun of his lisp, you know, as one does, and we were like, you can't say all. You can't say the tongue twister. She sells whore, and of course we were making fun of him like that, and that just really reminded me of, you know, his yacht and stuff, and how rich he is, and that line was just really close to my heart because, you know, I love babes and I love riches and yachts, and they all go together. So that was really close to my heart, and I think it will be to the audiences as well.
Yo, like, getting to be on Black Tie, man. Like doing a track with YBA Twig, you know what I'm saying? Like total moment, you know? Like, God, I mean, dude, YBA Twig and, like, friggin' Preston. Bro, Preston was on that track. He talked about, like, downtown Franklin. It was crazy. And, like, being able to, like, you know, speak my message about, like, how doing drugs are wrong and, you know, how, like...
Wait. Aren't drugs kind of cool?
Sorry, say that again?
I mean, I just kind of always thought drugs were, like, a cool thing to do.
So my verse on that song, it was really about me coming home from college. It's Christmas break, and I wanted to hop in my Jeep, drive through downtown Franklin, honk at all the ladies, and try to pick up these babies. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to, you know, have some good combos with some girls, go meet up with the boys, you know, drive through downtown and just have a good time. You know, it's Christmas break. It's all about the Christmas cheer, the joy, trying to laugh loud and have fun all the time. Hey, DTS where I'm at. Yeah.
Tom Brady. I hate you. I hate you so much. What do you run, like a 5.3? That's so bad. Now, that harkens back to my line, call me Tom Brady, because I'm never going to scramble that. So, yeah. Also, I have a lot of cash.
Take two. Action. Well, you know, the lyrics just came natural to me. I mean, what can I say? I'm a natural lyricist. When I said cook it up, yeah, fish fillet, I love to cook. I personally think I'm a little bit of a cook myself, and I love fish, so, you know. Quick, like my name's Toretto, Fast and Furious reference, obviously. I mean, had to throw it in there, you know. My boy, Vin Diesel, he's really part of my gang, you know. We represent him. Fast acting like I'm Ben 10, you know, childhood show. Best cartoon ever. I mean, it was a classic. I loved it. And then getting her attached like her name is Davi. Woo!
Man, you couldn't think of nothing better than that. I mean, come on. Like, there's nothing better than that. I thought of it, you didn't think of it, it's mine. And it's on BSG.
Has been my saving grace. These past few months, I've really struggled with.
I go crazy when I hear a beat, you know what.